Vincent Musila, a Kenyan fisherman who had gone fishing on Friday, was rescued by emergency services after being trapped on this piece of land for 3 days. This year's sea temperature difference between the western and eastern Indian Ocean has been record-breaking, and rainfall in parts of Kenya has been much higher than normal. In western Kenya, the rains have forced hundreds to flee their homes.
If the water rises again, we'll have to take my wife's coffin out of the grave. We've had to put big rocks on top of it to prevent the coffin from being washed away.
Those who have fled their homes say they'll have to rebuild their lives from scratch.
We don't have farms to cultivate. Even our cows were killed in the flood.
West Pokot County is the worst-hit area. Kenya's meteorological department says more heavy rainfall is expected in the region and has urged people to be on high alert for landslide. Floods hit East Africa regularly, but scientists say that it has been made worse by a powerful climate phenomenon in the Indian Ocean. They say the ocean off East Africa is far warmer than usual, resulting in high evaporation, bringing in heavy rain over the continent. Philip Owera, TRT World.
Information from the FBI tonight. They say 2 men who robbed a jewelry store, hijacked a UPS van, and got into a deadly shootout with police were already wanted for 2 heists near Miami. Police towed away the bullet-riddled UPS van today. The suspects were killed, as was the UPS driver and a 70-year-old man in another car. As Manuel Bojorquez reports, there are questions tonight about the overwhelming use of force.
The dramatic shootout that ended the 23-mile chase involved 19 police officers from at least 4 different departments. They opened fire when the gunmen shot at them, leaving drivers in rush hour traffic panicked and scrambling as police took cover behind people's cars and trucks. In the end, the 2 men who police say robbed a jewelry store and hijacked the UPS truck were killed. But so was 70-year-old Richard Cutshaw, who was waiting in his car at the intersection, and the UPS driver who was taken hostage, Frank Ordonez. Ordonez was father of 2 daughters, ages 3 and 5. His stepfather criticized the officers' actions.
They disregard the hostage. They disregard for the people around the scene. They went out there like the Old West.
Miami-Dade's police director explained why officers had to move in on the suspects.
These individuals weren't showing that they're just fleeing. They were violently confronting officers, shooting at them.
But Manny Orosa, who was Miami's police chief from 2011 to 2015, questions the tactic given the number of civilians and the hostage.
What I was looking for was for someone to be able to stop all those cars, get all those people out of the cars, evacuate them to safety.
But if the suspect or suspects are opening fire, shouldn't the officers try to neutralize them?
You should take cover. If you're shooting into a truck and you don't have a clear vision of who you're shooting at, you just don't shoot at the truck.
It is still not clear who fired the shots that killed the UPS driver and the innocent bystander. A complete investigation could take months, even years. The 13 Miami-Dade police officers involved in the shooting are on administrative leave tonight, which is routine during these types of investigations.
There is growing outrage tonight over a new lawsuit filed by George Zimmerman, the man who shot and killed unarmed teenager Trayvon Martin, but was acquitted. Zimmerman is now suing Trayvon Martin's family and others for $100 million. What does he claim? And the family tonight saying he is victimizing them again. Here's Steve Osunsami.
Not guilty.
He was acquitted of killing an unarmed black teenager in a shooting many argued was racially motivated. And tonight, George Zimmerman and his lawyer are suing Trayvon Martin's family, their attorney, state police, and former state prosecutors, making the unsubstantiated claim that one of the witnesses at Zimmerman's 2013 trial was a fake. In a lawsuit filed in Florida today, they paint a grand conspiracy and are asking for $100 million, arguing that the young woman who testified that she was on the phone with Trayvon Martin as he was being killed was a fraud, coached by prosecutors and Martin's family.
He said, "Why are you following me for?" And then I heard a hard breath man come and say, "What you doing around here?"
The lawyer filing the lawsuit has a long history of suing black lawmakers and pushing conspiracy theories. Larry Klayman once submitted a petition to deport President Obama. His legal tactics have gotten him sanctions and bans from some courtrooms. George Zimmerman hasn't rested since the trial, selling Confederate artwork to raise money for a supposed Muslim-free gun shop, and even selling the gun he used to kill Trayvon Martin. The timing of the lawsuit is curious.
Where I got to know George Zimmerman.
It comes as Zimmerman is promoting a new movie on these new allegations. Trayvon Martin's family tonight says once again they feel victimized. Their lawyer is calling this another failed attempt to defend the indefensible and a shameless attempt to profit off the lives and grief of others. David?
All right, Steve, thank you.